Hello friends. Well, it took me a while to reach Elite League this classic season. Never knew why Gameloft made it hard for me to farm out some ratings. I'll take first position, and get little or no ratings despite the fact I was first in the race. Some boosters were wasted though. And multiplayer racers were little bit aggressive. We will come to that later. I just want to show you how to escape from having a sandwich knockdown from your opponent. Well, could be useful. Okay, let's begin. We might be doing some maths here. We have two SSC to Atara here for our example. We will use the first as you, and the larger one as your opponent. And we'll use the Tokyo track for our example. Firstly, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that if your opponent has his control. Again, I said, firstly, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that if your opponent has his. I wonder who's been doing that. If your opponent has his sensitivity at 100%, he could have more power over you if your sensitivity is at 50%. Just like drifting is easier at 100% than 50%. Well, that's not a theory nor law, so I don't consider that much. But I think if he is first to start a push, he might have more power over you. That's if his car is not the GTA Spano, which is actually not a good car for multiplayer. Then you could escape his torture. But if you are using a tuned Bugatti 16.4 Byte S and meet up with the SSC to Atara, you are going to be boiled. Then fried. And lastly, barbecued.
Tick, tick, boom.
Yes, by the SSC to Atara. Unless you have good racing skills, then you could bypass that. Okay, let's just see how to escape from having a sandwich knockdown. Well, many should know, but I just decided to make this video for new players the most. I really don't know if you friends experience players being aggressive in multiplayer. But I do. Well, here is someone, our friend, trying to push me down. Remember when we discussed about who pushed who first? Yes, so he overpowered me. But to escape from trickery of your opponent or a sandwich knockdown, all you need to do is perform a very fast drift punch. Like the drift punch we perform in Sector 8. Yes. Since you can't escape by slowing down your car, leading to maybe a knockdown, you should perform a very fast drift punch. But the disadvantage is that you should have a good car while doing this. Good at its tune or max pro. And make sure you use the triple tap nitro, and not perfect nitro, to also avoid direct feather touch knockdown, because his car could be max pro as your car is. So, you should be competitive while fighting your opponent in MP if he is a little bit aggressive. He also tried pushing me to the wall for a sandwich knockdown. But I hit the drift punch. And knocked him down. So who got the sandwich knockdown? Why don't we just watch the race? Since we are close to the end of the race.
Yeah.
So, let's play nice and try not to be aggressive in MP. Remember, perform the drift punch very fast, and use good cars in multiplayer.